years ago, we came here talking of critical periods and acid tests. They will finally emerge from that at around 2:30 today, but we can almost already say that they have passed it. 6 points from 6 against Sheffield United and Sunderland in most dramatic fashion. An opportunity to go 10 points clear of third place due to Burnley's FA Cup commitments today. I doubt there will be many who would disagree with the sentiment that Leeds United are marching on towards the Premier League. The world of football delighted to see Tony Mowbray doing what he now does best, and Daniel Farke delighted to be where he prefers to be, on the touchline. Bogle not only kept it in, but he's set Dan James in motion.
Yeah, brilliant all round, including the referee for playing an advantage. Could easily have blown. Bogle's okay, picks himself up. But they're like wingers, aren't they? Bogle and Firpo spend more time attacking than they do defending. Does really well to keep that in. And then this is wicked effort. Not that far wide on his weaker foot.
Well, here's Price. First West Brom foray, and Swift is there. And in the end, it's a big escape for Leeds.
Yeah, should be 1-0. And there's nobody in a West Bromwich Albion shirt that you'd want arriving on the end of this, because he's technically as good as anything. Tony Mowbray alluded to it. He's trying to pass that into the corner and he just drags it. But what a spot from young Isaac Price. It's a brilliant ball. Can't hit the target.
Searching ball, and Junior Firpo counts. Well, they should have been behind a moment ago. Unfazed, they strike almost immediately, and they've spread the goal-scoring wealth this season. And there is another example, Junior Firpo getting on the board, and Leeds United inside 9 minutes where they want to be.
This is just a goal-scoring machine. 8 of the 10 outfield players out there have scored in the last 5 games, and is Junior Firpo becoming a scorer of big goals for Leeds United? I mean, that's your left back, and it's the way they play, and that makes it difficult for opponents. Who is supposed to be picking up the left back when he ends up in the 6-yard box almost? Brilliant delivery from James. Wildsmith can't get there. Once he commits, Firpo only has to touch it. When Leeds score first, I tell you, 93% of the time they win.
6 years since they lost a championship game when scoring first. I know there's been a period at the top level in that time. Piru, ball is obvious and the ball is beautiful. It's Junior Firpo, Solomon wants it. That's Malumbi makes up the ground. It's gone all the way, and Tanaka holds his head in his hands.
Kind of looked at the end as if he wasn't expecting that, and that it maybe wasn't off the training ground, but he's in acres of space. The ball finds its way all the way to him. He never adjusts quickly enough.
That was nearly done by Styles, and here is Johnston. Swift. Johnston did briefly have a shooting chance. Armstrong certainly does, but the combination of Meslier and Bogle able to thwart him.
Yeah, it's a hands-on heads moment for Tony Mowbray. I mean, he just drifts into space and keeps himself onside. And Meslier, to his credit, he's out like a flash, isn't he? The Leeds goalkeeper really smothers Adam Armstrong. Good piece of goalkeeping.
Increasingly confident from West Bromwich Albion. Up to Armstrong here, who wants a foul, and he's got it.
Looking at the run-up, I think he's looking to cross this, isn't he?
Yes, not expecting a thunderbolt here. Though Heggen might get there. Furlong did! Well, there you go. They were growing in confidence. They'd more than grown into the game, and now they've got a reward.
Oh, Daniel Farke's just sat down on the bench. He is disgusted at the defending here. This is way too easy. He's having a look now, but how on earth is one of the best headers of the ball that West Bromwich Albion possessed, given the freedom of Ellen Road at the far post? It's really poor. The setup is all wrong here. Bogle goes in on Heggen, leaves Furlong. Look, he's got an awful lot to do to score from there, but he gets everything right about this header. The only way he can score is to get it up and over Illan Meslier in that far corner, and he does it perfectly, and it's game on now. Let's see what that half-time talk results in.
I'll say surprising. I think the biggest surprise is that there were that many shots in the game at Burnley. Certainly didn't feel like it. Here's Piru, and here's Solomon, able to gather it in, but only guided over the top under pressure.
Yeah, really good desire from young Isaac Price. They move the ball really quickly. We haven't seen that in the final half an hour of the first half, but he gets back and he does his job. It's brilliant from Price. Really important block.
Oh, and it was was James who got up.
You might sound surprised because he's the smallest man on the pitch, but the delivery is once again sublime from Joe Rothwell. He's going to be disappointed, Dan James. Unchallenged, free header. Not a great effort, really. You can see by that reaction.
Solomon. Hansen has cleared the space. It's Dan James. A forest of legs denies him. Tanaka. And this time it's Malumbi in the way.
Ah, brilliant defending. It really is. It's a throwback to the Carlos Corberan days, isn't it, of defending. Blocks, bodies on the line. Leeds are turning it up here, the Heat.
Styles, here's Johnston. Strauch stretching. Malumbi. Johnston again here. Just worked enough to get a cross in, and Furlong with a really good headed opportunity. He had to work hard to get there.
Well, they've had to hang in, put bodies on the line to keep Leeds out, but this is where they go up the other end and, he's strong in the air and he ghosts in Darnell Furlong. He's just under a little bit of pressure.
Junior Firpo receiving it from Solomon. Joseph, direct strong running. Oh, just glanced off the frame of that West Brom goal. What a dynamic moment from Mateo Joseph off the bench.
Well, Daniel Farke has got brilliant history with bringing subs on that change games, and this was a nearly moment, because when he picks the ball up there, you think, well, there's no danger, really. Can he get to the byline and cross it? But he darts all the way, and he is desperately unlucky. He's got Joe Wildsmith beat here, just clips the bar, goes harmlessly over, but that's a real positive run.
Diangana, fed by Styles. Mikey Johnston, good hands from Elliott.
Yeah, gets the power, doesn't get the direction.
Bogle, fresh Carlin Grant with defensive diligence. Diangana has battled well there, it seemed like he'd lost it. And now Fellows can charge forward. And Rodon makes the challenge. Just seemed to be getting away from Fellows.
The only thing you would wish if you were of a West Bromwich Albion persuasion was that it might have been one of the other West Brom players. He's not as good as he is, Tom Fellows. He's not blessed with searing pace. And once he gets this first touch wrong, Joe Rodon's given an opportunity to stifle it. But what a situation. Had that been DK or Grant or Diangana, fancy they may have got far enough ahead to get a strike away.
Rodon, Tanaka, Bogle, Styles with him, but he's managed to find a pass. James! The top of the net ruffled, but the back of the net was not hit.
This may be very similar to Mateo Joseph. Brilliant from Bogle. And then this strike here, lots of power. He just can't keep it down. You're right, it hits the side netting.
One more heave from Leeds. Tanaka, Strauch. Well, they've got used to it, they want more of it. Nonto, the run of late drama comes to an end, and the period of acid tests is over for Daniel Farke, and they've emerged with 7 points from 9. A handsome return, a handsome gap between themselves and Burnley. It's not the 10 points they hoped for, but 8 on the 1st of March should do. This result certainly will give West Brom a huge amount of confidence as they look to finish strongly in the race for the playoffs. The final score at Ellen Road, Leeds United 1, West Bromwich Albion 1.